as we know. Here's what the other side looks like. You want to have little gaps so you can connect your little feet to the perimeter. It's very important. Here's what one side looked like when I was done sewing it. An important detail is this is how I sewed the little legs on. You know, you only want one side showing. You don't need it showing on the bottom. It's a little silly if you do that, but that's okay. You can do it any way you want. Here's how I sewed the helicopter bit on. The perimeter kind of just like starts and stops around it, if that makes any sense. Hopefully it does. Here's what the label looked like. I wanted it on the side with the face. The other side doesn't have a face, so. And speaking of the other side, here it is! Also with little flaps ready to be attached to the perimeter. Yay! Here's what it's gonna look like. A little preview. And finally, we're done sewing. Sort of. You have to leave a little gap so you can turn it inside out. But this is what it looks like. So you can see the little gap. Yep, that's where you're gonna turn it inside out. Here's a clip of that. Very hard to film. So you don't get the whole thing. Sorry. A little not satisfying, but that's okay. I did film, however, the reversal of the helicopter part and also some legs. So you get to see that. Yippee! And here are the legs I was just talking about. Here's one side of the leg, another side of the leg. Imagine that like 8 times. Now our guy's a little flat, so let's add some stuffing. You just shove it in. I'm just kidding. You fill up the helicopter part first and the legs also first. Second, whatever. Do those things first. He looks a little wonky, but he can stand. One of the most important things. And here he is, in all his glory. We love him. Fishicopter. He's a little not even, but that's okay. And here's him next to his ugly brother. Yay! We love them. Equally. Asterisks. Now, would it have been cheaper if I bought the toy and didn't put all this effort and time and money into this? Yes, of course. I spent $40 on fabric because I'm crazy. But you know what? He's beautiful, and I love him. Item label. Please restock Fishicopter. Please, I beg of you. Please. Please, please. I beg. Please.